Court is calling 2019 CR 9790 State versus Sinida Luis Ray. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Leland McCray on behalf of Ms. Sinida. Is it Ray, the last name?
Yes.
Yes, I thought I was pronouncing it. It's Ms. Sinida Ray.
And are you Ms. Ray?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Sinida Luis Ray who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of injury to a child bodily injury by omission on October 20th, 2021 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, off of state's original motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision, a violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October 2022, February, March, June, July, November, and December 2023, and violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true, Your Honor.
State.
On state's first amended motion to adjudicate.
I'm sorry, I missed her response. What was that?
True.
Okay, thank you.
On next on the first amended motion to adjudicate, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Now, true or not true?
True.
Finally, Your Honor, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September 2025, and violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining violations on the original and the amended motion to adjudicate, Your Honor.
Any objection?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to 4, 4, and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true
Yes,
to violation of condition 4, 4, and 4?
yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 4, 4, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. Both sides are going to open to the court with our recommendations.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
We are requesting that Your Honor revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, enter the affirmative finding of family violence, and sentence her to 10 years TDC.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking for her to be reinstated on probation with inpatient treatment. She tested positive a couple of times for marijuana, but at the moment, she's gotten some stable housing and a job from what I'm being told. I know she did not report, and the court takes that very seriously. I've spoken to her about it, but I think her life is just kind of all over the place still a little bit. Not stable housing, not steady employment. But I think her relationship with her mother has got a lot stronger, so she has more support now. And I would just ask for a chance to be reinstated, but again, would ask for some type of inpatient treatment.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
None.
State would also ask that you take judicial notice of the court's file.
All right, any objection to the court taking judicial notice of the court's file?
None.
All right, on here it says, new case must be resolved before transfer to treatment facility. What is this new case?
It's a direct.
It's a manufactured delivery, small amount. My understanding, and maybe I've spoken more than one prosecutor, is that upon the court's resolution of this, they were going to ask for that to be TIC.
That is correct, Your Honor. Once this is resolved, we'll take this case.
What is the alleged offense?
Mark?
Yeah, so the alleged offense is a manufacturing delivery of a controlled substance PG 1 4 to 200. There is a co-defendant, however, in
the way the drugs are found, there's only one bag attributable to this co-defendant. So I think once lab results do come in, which we haven't received, I do believe it will be a lesser degree.
All right, thank you. All right, anything you want to say? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what would you like to say?
Your Honor, I just wanted to say if I would be able to get another chance to turn my life around. My grandma did. I know she did have cancer. I
No,
mean,
let me just tell you this. Your grandmother, did she just
no.
develop, when did she develop cancer?
It's already been 6 months. She's been going through treatment, and
So what have you been doing?
I mean, I've been working. I have a house out there. I speak with my mom. I got closer to my family.
But why can't you report?
I was in an abusive relationship from Maricosa, and when I was popping dirty for marijuana, I got scared, and I mean, I lost faith, I lost hope, and I just took off. And
So let me just tell you, I am not the one. Let me see. According to this, the order placing you on probation, that was Judge Her. So is this the first motion to revoke?
yes, Judge.
All right. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. I mean, what have you done other than not report and pick up a new charge?
I mean, I was doing my classes, Your Honor.
Did you?
They kicked me out of bid. I was going to the one on Piper Lane.
Mhm.
It was twice in there. I was reporting it. I was using CBD because of my seizures, and I did get my insurance to get back on Keppra. So I've been getting Keppra to control my seizures, and I haven't been using marijuana since.
But I mean, you haven't done anything. That's the problem. And you've been on probation, according to this, since 2021.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, I thought I just had a warrant, and I just stayed. I mean, I don't really get in trouble. I stayed in myself, out there.
No, I mean, you do because you have a drug case that's pending. But where are your children? Were your rights terminated?
I don't know what happened with them, Your Honor.
All right. So for you not to know what happened to your children, because this is an injury to a child case involving your children, means
They weren't my children, Your Honor. It was through CPS. CPS told me to grab their things for a whole week, and I've lost communication. They do, contact me through Facebook, the oldest one, and the dad still talks to me. They still try to reach out to me.
so you're saying these were not your children?
They were not my children. I have no idea where they're at. I mean, through Facebook, they do still try to communicate with me, but I stay away because that was one of the conditions to stay away from the dad and the children.
Mm-hmm.
So, Your Honor,
So
just really quickly there, the recommendation from probation was for cognitive track with ISF and then follow up with inpatient, which I certainly think she could appreciate, would benefit from.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes I don't agree with what probation is recommending. She's been missing for a long time. And the only thing that she's done, and I'm not taking the drug case as true, I don't know any facts of that, but the only thing you've done is disappear and pick up a new case. I just don't think she is a good candidate for probation.
Well,
And I'm not considering the other violations that are alleged in the motion because they were waived, but she's been missing for years. When's the last time you reported?
when I was in Atacosa,
And when was that? What year?
Your Honor, I don't even remember the year when I got out of Atacosa when I came back to San Antonio with my family. Like I said, I was in an abusive relationship using And I came over here and I thought I had a warrant, and I apparently not. I didn't have a warrant from Medicosa, and I lost faith and hope, and I just stayed away. And that was the wrong thing to do. I should have just contacted my probation officer to see if I could get transferred to San Antonio.
So she's been missing for years. The
And
year
Judge,
of
just-
2022, 2023, and 2024. And 2025.
Judge, I just wanted to bring up just really, really quickly to the court's attention. I just, from what I've seen over time, is that a lot of times people come into the system because of a case, and they have a lot of other issues with their life, right? And they're not well positioned to take on the responsibility of probation, even though they fully understand the consequences of not doing so. And I think that's where we kind of find ourselves at now, where she's in a better spot, both financially and with her job and with her family. I think to maybe grab onto probation and I guess maybe take it in the right direction to be able to fulfill its obligations more precisely and consistently, which I think she has not done. And I know the court's picked on, she's done nothing. But again, she was put into probation, I think, asked for a level of accountability. I think she needs some more support at that time. I know the court makes itself available for those things. But she, I think, just has some particular needs that needed to be addressed in that work. And I just asked the court to take that into consideration in fashioning a sentence. Again, we're asking for cognitive tracking and inpatient treatment.
And how old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. So here's the thing. It's not as though you're 17, right?
Right.
And how did you get arrested? Did you turn yourself in?
No, ma'am.
You were arrested and arrested when and for what?
I was with one of my friends. We went to the store and we got pulled over, and she didn't want to take accountability for her drugs. So they charged us both for the same charge.
Mhm.
And now she's out. And I'm in here, and I mean, now I knew I had to come and take care of what I have to take care of.
But see, this is what I want you to internalize. But for the fact that you were pulled over and arrested, you still be out there doing whatever you're doing, not reporting for probation. Where did you see this going? That you were just never going to report and everybody would forget about it?
No, ma'am.
Then what were you expecting to happen?
I knew I was going to get caught, and I know I had to come and do it. I had to do it. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you were expecting someone to catch you. You were not planning on turning yourself in.
No, I was going to turn myself in.
When?
The whole thing. Well, like I said, Your Honor, my grandma has cancer. So my grandma was like my mom that raised me. And I mean, I was out there helping my grandma stay with my grandma.
I don't think you're a good candidate. You've been on probation since 2021. The only reason why you're here before me today is because you got pulled over. Otherwise, we never would have seen you. So I just don't think you're a good candidate. And I'm going to grant the motion. And I'll note the state did not want you to have deferred adjudication. You were given deferred adjudication to try to get your life together.
Yeah.
The court is going to grant the motion. The court will find you guilty. And then you know what else? Where you're saying people reached out to you and you reached out to them. You're not supposed to have any contact with any of these children.
Right. And I did it, Your Honor.
And then we have there's an issue with Roosevelt, you pull it, and things that were taken in consideration. So the court is going to find you guilty. State is asking for 10 years defense. What are you requesting?
Your Honor, I believe the minimum is 2, so we would ask for a 3 to 4 year sentence. I don't think her priors are that bad, and the state has already acknowledged that this new case is. The court hasn't heard it is true, but I think I appreciate the candor at least saying, hey, it's a minimum amount of drugs. We're going to reduce the charge if it was to go forward, and they're willing to TIC it.
All right. The court is going to, as previously stated, find 4 and 4 true. Find you guilty, revoke. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There is to be No contact with Roosevelt. The letter U, pull it. Nishan, Nishan, Kami, Kami, Bhumika, Bhumika, I'm sorry, Bhumika, Kami, Rebecca, Rebika, Kami, Nabin, Kami, and probation. Was the $100 ever paid to the Family Violence Center?
That did not show that it was.
All right, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there is $100 restitution to an approved Family Violence Center. And the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates in the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, and because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I'll request the Therapeutic Community Council. All right. Good luck to you. Court is calling 2025 CR 010484, State versus Theron Walker. Could I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Brandon Lopez for Mr. Walker.
And are you Mr. Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation, this is an application. Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Walker, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive reading, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with theft for property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering in this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine. The state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to the complainant, if any. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation. 180 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with the complainant. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
True.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, so here's the thing about a no contest plea. A no contest plea just means that you're not saying, in layman's terms, you're not saying you did it. You're not saying you did not do it. You're just not fighting the charges against you. I can still find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Because you've applied for deferred adjudication, if I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, I'm going to defer or put off finding you guilty because you've applied for deferred adjudication. If you successfully complete your deferred adjudication, you won't have a conviction on your record, but anybody who looks will be able to see that you are placed on deferred adjudication for this. If you don't successfully complete your deferred adjudication, a motion to revoke will be filed, and I can find that if I find that it's true, I can sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so is your plea guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, state any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offer states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. I have questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
So how do you know this person?
I met him at North Star Mall.
So some guy from North Star Mall that you just met picks you up and takes you to his house to shower and change clothes.
You know,
So you meet some stranger at North Star Mall. Had you met him before North Star Mall?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you know him?
because my homeboy knows him. So we went to chill one day and he was with him. So we just,
Okay. I don't understand a word you're saying. You're mumbling.
my homeboy, like one of my friends, he knows him and we went to go chill and then he was with him. So we all got to know each other.
At North Star Mall.
Yes, ma'am.
And then from North Star Mall, this person that you just met with your friend took you back to his place?
No, that happened like weeks after.
All right. So you meet him for a little bit at North Star Mall. Then weeks after you meet him again?
Yeah, like we went to chill at his
Wait for
crib.
what?
We went to go chill at his crib.
So you and your friend went to chill with him at his crib?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then what ends up happening?
And then we got into an argument. So I took his car.
Who is we?
Me and the person that,
So why does that mean you take his vehicle because you got in an argument with him? And that's not what the police report says.
that's what happened.
No, the police report says victim stated that suspect had been invited over to the location where he could stay for a day and shower while getting victim's clothes. Victim stated that upon getting back to the apartment, suspect, that's you, had told victim he was in an argument with his girlfriend and needed to go. From there, suspect would take victim's vehicle without his consent. Per victim, suspect did not have consent to take the vehicle or his keys. So that's what it says. So you're saying that's not what happened?
No, ma'am.
All right, because it seems like he wasn't there. At least that's the way this police report is written. And it says that you got in an argument. I don't know who his girlfriend is because this is the way it's written. I don't know if it's supposed to be the victim's girlfriend or the suspect's girlfriend.
I mean, Your Honor, I guess the way I understand it, they're all hanging out together at an apartment.
Okay.
I think, were you saying that you didn't think that it said that the complaining witness was present at the same time?
Yes, because they're saying that it says victim stated that upon getting back to the apartment, suspect had told the victim he was in an argument with his girlfriend and needed to go. And from there, suspect just took his vehicle and left.
The way I took the story coming from my client and the way I read it, I can understand that. I guess if we were to take it down to particulars, there might be some contradicting,
Mhm.
but I think just the way that the report was written after the fact
Okay.
in sort of a prosecution guide format, I think all those things probably fit in together.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what
Okay.
conditions to set for
Okay.
him. So what you said you all were hanging out. What were you doing there?
Just watching movies, smoking
Smoking.
marijuana.
All right. And what else?
That's it.
And what's up with all these tattoos?
I like that too.
Well, no, I mean, what do they mean?
This one, my homeboy gave me that name before he passed away. This from my auntie. This is church and stroke, and the rest is like Bible scriptures.
All right. And then the 2K, what do you say that is?
My homeboy gave me that before he passed away because I always used to go to this crib. We used to play basketball, play 2K on the game all the time. Like, that's what I like to do.
So, I mean, is that just something he did or he knew he was passing? What?
No, that's just like, he just gave me, like, he just started calling me that. So I just started going by him.
Okay. And then the above the eye?
It says Lamarcus, that's my dead brother,
Okay. So how old are you?
18,
Where is your family?
in San Antonio.
Well, I mean, where are they in your life? Why are you picking up cases and hanging out with people who it doesn't appear that any of them mean you any good because y'all are just hanging out smoking marijuana?
No, my mom, she cares. It's just I wasn't at the crib at the time. She don't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. And did you graduate from high school?
Yes, ma'am.
So what have you been doing with the rest of your life?
When I was out, I was working at Six Flags. And I had just got my ID.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Hopefully, get out, try and see if Six Flags could accept me, work up some money, try and get my driver's license, get a car, and just. But man, I'm gonna try and work at Foot Locker. I like shoes, so
Do you have any children?
no, man.
Yes. You're not ready. It's a lot of work and it takes money. So don't have children right now. You need to take care of this.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't want to see you back here saying, I have a baby on the way because you're not ready. Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. There's to be no contact with Donovan Taylor. And do you live with your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's going to be partial GPS for employment and any educational things that may pop up for him. Waive fees. And that's going to be GPS with a curfew. Probation, any suggestions on the curfew? All right, there's a curfew of 10 p.m.
And Your Honor, if he had employment that kept him out past that, would that be an exception or would that be part of it?
Oh, that would be an exception,
Okay.
but he had better have proof that he has employment.
Yes, ma'am.
And they've started closing the mall early, so,
Sure, yeah.
and don't get a job at a place that's open 24/7 because 10 p.m. But I'll look into it. But if it's just he is obtaining employment specifically so he can be out past curfew. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There's to be restitution, if any. to Donovan Taylor. And Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for restitution hearing. All right, and if you can give him a reset form.
Yes.
And counsel, if you call the court beforehand and with probation, or if you and probation email me and say that there's no restitution, then there'll be no need to be here on December 2nd. There's going to be field visits one time per month until further notice. Hand Road. There should be 180 hours of community service restitution. If you obtained a higher level education or some type of trade school certification, the court will deem the community service hours satisfied. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, we can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled, just one moment, probation, just 1 second. There should be 2 years deferred adjudication. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record in this courtroom. Communication is key. Stay in contact with your probation officer. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything that you do in your life from here on out while you're on probation in this court, if there's something where you're like, should I do this? Should I not do this? You need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in my going to prison, state jail, felony prison for 2 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. That should be at the forefront of your mind. Your attorney will tell you, I don't take any joy to send people to prison, but I have sent young people to prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Ms. Abrams, can you see about a gang evaluation? All right. Thank you.
Judge,
Yes.
Mr. Chavez does not live in Bear County. Can I take that bill off?
Yes. And where will it be transferred to?
It's not gonna be transferred to Judge, he lives in New Braunfels.
Okay, that's no problem.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 010412 and 2025 CR 011271, State versus Alexis Gabriel. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Robert Featherston for Miss Gabriel.
And are you Miss Gabriel? And I'm going to need you to speak up so the court reporter can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gabriel, in each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each cause number, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, in cause number ending in 1-2, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in cause number ending in 7-1, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. We are waiving the repeater enhancement on that one. And then we are waiving the manufacturer delivery enhancement and proceeding on straight possession, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
In each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the cause number ending in 1-2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram or 4 grams. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. In the cause number ending in 7-1, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
She is.
Ms. Gabriel, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into these pleas, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the cases are to run concurrently. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is taking into consideration 2025 CR 011270, 2025 CR 011272, 2025 CR 011274, 2025 PF 24090. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea.
Judge, I think the pre-file was 11271.
For the pre-file, the cause number I have is 2025 PF 24090.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
If you said 7-1, that's the case. Did you say a cause number ending in 7-1? That's the case that she's pleading.
Okay, very good.
All right. So, counsel, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
State.
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph in each cause number with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
No, Your Honor.
Then in 2024 CR 010412, how do you plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
In 2025 CR 011271, how do you plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And so that the record can be clear, that's to the lesser included offense of possession. State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor, the state offers states 1 in attachments and each cause.
No objection in each cause.
All right, state, you may be excused. In each cause, did you review what is entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. In each of the cause numbers, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we respectfully request the board follow plea bargain.
All right, in 2025 CR 011271, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 010412. Taking consideration 2025 CR 011270, 011272, 011274, and 2025 PF 24090. And there's to be no contact with Christine with the C, Tracy with the Y, Stovall, Stovall, Sammy, Sami, Medrano, Kashkari, Kashkari, and there's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And cause number 2024 CR 010412, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 011271. Take in consideration 2025 CR 011270, 011272, 011274, and 2025 PF 24090. There's to be no contact with Jaden, Jaden, Harmon, Harmon. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. And counsel, if your client has any type of drug issues or mental health issues, I can recommend the therapeutic community.
Judge, you do the court would be so kind as to do so.
All right. And the court will order the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you are in custody. It's to merely help you with any type of substance abuse or mental health issues you may have. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. If you don't change your ways, you're going to end up in the prison for the rest of your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you're released from custody, if you can't find a sober support home or a transitional home, just let me know. If I'm here, I'll see what I can do to help you.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you.
Have a
You
seat,
got a
then.
question?